I don't really know where to start with this story, guys. I'm not going to say certain words throughout this because of obvious reasons. I want this video to be able to stay up on this platform and to just hit as many people as possible so they understand just what kind of community Activision is supporting. So, let's crack on with the news. It was recently brought to my attention by a video that has been posted by its hacker that Activision seem to be supporting a certain type of community that are in fact breaking laws in multiple different countries around the world. Now, they are doing this by actually representing a specific flag for what is called the map community. Its hacker went into detail in his video whilst also referencing a TikToker who explained the breakdown of the colours within that flag. Now, there is uproar already in the scene because of the trans community flags being represented as well as gay flags being represented within Activision's games. Now, that is all, good and well. People are entitled to do things that are within the confines of the law, okay? If a man wants to love a man, they're allowed to. If a woman wants to love a woman, they're allowed to. But when it comes to children, well, you better believe the majority of parents in this world, if not all parents in this world, will be pissed off to even think that representing a flag on your game that somehow says it's okay to, support a certain type of community like that is damn right disgusting. I'm going to actually just play It's Happer's video. So thank you to It's Happer for allowing us to use this. But guys, sit back and listen to what It's Happer had to say. This is extremely important and it's regarding a game that you probably love playing or, probably hate playing now. But take a look and a listen at what It's Happer had to say about who exactly Activision are supporting.
I've just discovered proof that Activision is actively promoting a group of people who like children more than they legally should. And if you agree, you're just as disgusting as Activision and the others trying to normalize this repulsive propaganda. And if you watch this entire video and you don't immediately go and delete every Activision product that you have on your PC or your console or even your phone, you should be ashamed of yourself as well, because we're about to take a deep look into Activision's perversions. What's up, what's good, YouTube? Hope everybody except for anybody that has anything to do with who we're going to talk about today is doing absolutely fine. I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. I'm Hoppa, if you didn't already know that, and on today's video, I want to share with you guys the absolute most disgusting thing that I've seen in 2023 so far. And I'll be honest with you guys, this video is 100% probably going to get demonetized, but I hope YouTube, for our sake and the sake of our children, will push this video out to as many people as it possibly can. And that's where you guys come in to help. I'm going to need you guys to come in really clutch for me. I need you to share this video to each and every one of your socials, post it in your Discord channels, post it in your friends' Discord channels. Hell, email it to your grandma. I'm sure this will piss her off just as much as it pisses me off. Oh, and be sure you tag these scumbags we're about to be talking about. So what the hell am I talking about? And why am I so upset at something Activision's done? And also why YouTube's probably going to screw me over on the ad revenue I might possibly be entitled to on this video. Because recently, Activision has released a blueprint that says not only do they agree with people who identify as part of the map community and stand in solidarity of what they're trying to normalize, but now they're making a profit off of it and promoting their agenda for normalization of something that, in my opinion, should carry the death penalty. Within the recently released bundle named The Year of the Rabbit, there is a weapon blueprint, Saekdong, a Korean word, named by whichever sick individuals came up with this turd of a bundle. And FYI, them naming it Saekdong will be even more disturbing after you realize the context of how it's being used. More on that later on. But you should notice the weapon camo for the Chimera named Saekdong. And you'll notice that the magazine is of the map community. Many people, I'm guessing, just assumed it was part of one of those, infinite gender identity group flags that happen to be in the game, because there's quite a bit of, representation for those communities within the game's player card and emblem selections. While I proudly stand for anybody's right to identify as virtually anything that they please, one thing that I will not stand for is the normalization of criminality. Hold on, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? Slow your horses there, Hyper. What the hell's going on, man? Oh, you never heard of the map community and what disgusting things that they're trying to normalize? Nah, man, never heard of the map people. What's them? That's some sort of weird Nicolas Cage fan club? I'm sorry, Hyper, I don't know. I'm gonna need you to walk me through this one here, you know, real nice and slow like, for me and my friends on Twitter to understand fully. Well, the map community is... Actually, you know what? Let's let this TikToker, who by the way has got the most luxurious eyebrows that I've ever seen, explain exactly what the map community is and exactly what it is that they're trying to normalize.
So apparently I've been living under a rock for the past few years because there's a thing called a pride flag. Now this flag doesn't come as a surprise to me at all because I halfway expected to be legalized many years ago because Democrats would stoop so low to be inclusive to everybody. So this right here is the flag. The technical term of this flag is MAP, which stands for Minor Attracted Persons. Now the fact that this flag even exists is disgusting in itself, but once I actually look at this flag and look at the colors, it disgusts me even more. So here's a breakdown of what the colors mean on the flag. The top two stripes are blue to represent attraction to young boys. The bottom two stripes are pink to represent attraction to young girls. The inner yellow stripes are to represent childhood and general attraction to minors regardless of their gender. And the middle stripe is white to represent innocence and unwillingness to offend. How disgusting.
That coupled with the fact that the blueprint that they just released is named Saekdong, which is explained by the KoreanAmericanCenter.org that the Saekdong, a style of clothing, meaning literally colorful stripes, but during the Joseon dynasty, its application became more extensive, including upper garments for first birthdays, children's ceremonial attire, children's outer coats, and children's headgear. And if we reference our TikToker friends' explanation of the colors and arrangement and their meaning, we can clearly see that the map flag is 100% being represented right there on the Guns magazine. The blue stripe at the top to represent maps that are attracted to young boys. The pink stripe at the bottom to represent maps that are attracted to young girls. The inner yellow stripe to represent childhood and a general attraction to minors, regardless of gender. And white stripe in the middle to represent innocence and unwillingness to offend. Sorry, too late. Already offended, every rightfully minded father in the world. And I'm also not sorry that it's not an opinion for me to say that this is disgusting and an absolute downright egregious error on the part of Activision to promote such criminal behavior. I, for one, couldn't care less if you guys fix the game with the next update. They could eliminate 100% of the hackers and cheaters and make this game 100 times better than Warzone 1 ever was. Hell, they could bring back Verdansk. But if you think I'm gonna play a game that before they will endorse something like an American flag or any other nation's flag for that matter, that they'll endorse the flag of a community that wants me to be okay with their desire to fuck children, you are insane. And if you guys want the opportunity to change my mind on this, or even want to thank me for bringing this to light, I'll be live streaming right here on YouTube later on this evening, God willing.
So I'm sure you guys are aware right now how disgusting and disturbing this actually is. Even down to the name of the actual blueprint on that weapon somehow gives an indication that whoever created that design and that name was fully aware of what they were doing. And it's hard to believe that they were able to put those colours together on that magazine, on that camo, on the blueprint, when they've already got all of the other calling card flags to represent other communities and not know what it means, right? It's very hard to believe that, especially with the shady shit that's gone on in the past when it comes to Activision, things that have gone on with their staff, female members of staff, and so on. There's been lawsuits going on for a while, and honestly, it's absolutely disgusting. I don't really know what to say. I can't say what I want to say right here on YouTube, unfortunately, but I can tell you now, any father in this world, any mother in this world who is allowing their children to play such a game that is allowing certain flags to be represented in their game, I would suggest telling them to move on to a different game. Maybe go back to Fortnite, maybe play Apex, or play a different game. One where the game creators, the ones where the developers do not support such communities, okay? I'm flabbergasted for words right now, but I'm sure you can see just how important it is to me, as well as its Tapper, or anybody else out there really who's got a level mind and understands what right and wrong actually is. I want to see the likes of Modern Warzone, Jake Lucky and others talking about this. Put our differences to a side. I think that you guys can speak volumes in this situation. You've seen what it represents. You've seen that Activision have named that blueprint in a certain way. Make some noise on the matter. Or maybe you're just, I don't know, signed into NDAs. I want to see people speaking out on this. Share this video far and wide. Go and check out It's Happer's video, the original source of the information. It's linked in the description below. And I want to see as much noise being made about this. And if you truly don't support this kind of behaviour, then you should be uninstalling the game. I know I am. Now I know today's news was not enjoyable, but it would really help if you could smash that thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss tomorrow's news. Triple B, over and out.